Good morning, students. Today we are discuss about longitudinal binary fission. In longitudinal binary fission, the nucleus and the cytoplasm divides in the longitudinal axis of the organism. In flagellate, the flagellum is retained usually by one daughter cells. The basal granules is divided into two, and the new basal granules forms a flagellum in the other daughter individuals. Example, verticella and euglena. See, this is a longitudinal binary fission. The organism divides longitudinally and divided into two daughter cells. It is called longitudinal binary fission. Next, oblique binary fission. Example, Serratium. In this diagram are not present in our books. In oblique binary fission, the plane of division is oblique. It is seen in dinoflagellate. This is an example, Serratium. Next, multiple fission. Multiple fission, the parent body divides into many similar daughter cells. Divided into many similar daughter cells. This is simultaneously. First, the nucleus divides repeatedly. It is a karyokinesis process without the division of the cytoplasm. Later, the cytoplasm divides into as many parts as that of nuclei. Each cytoplasm encircles one daughter nucleus. This results in the formation of many similar individuals from a single parent organisms. In multiple fission, produce 4 or many daughters individuals by equal division, and young one do not separate until the process complete. Then this division is called repeated fission. What is called repeated fission? It is a very important 2-mark question. Example, verticella. Repeated fission means the individuals by equal cell division, and the young one do not separate until the process is complete. Then this division is called repeated fission. Next, verticella. There is a diagram of verticella. In this diagram are not present in our book. See the diagram. Verticella. Next, asexual reproduction in Plasmodium. Plasmodium multiple fission occurs in the zygosome and in the oocyte stage. When multiple fission occurs in the zygosome, the process is called zygogony. And the daughter individuals are called merozoites. The process is called zygogony. And formed daughter individuals are called merozoites. This is one of the asexual reproduction. When multiple fission occurs in oocytes, it is called sporogony. And the daughter individuals are called sporozoites. This is 2 types of asexual reproduction. One is zygogony, and the daughter individuals are called merozoite, and sporogony, the daughter individuals are called sporozoites. During favorable condition, increase in the temperature, scarcity of food, the amoeba withdraws its pseudopodia and secretes a 3-layered productive chitinous cyst wall around it and become inactive. This phenomenon is called encystment. Multiple fission in encysted amoeba. There is a multiple fission in Plasmodium. When conditions become favorable, the encysted amoeba divides by multiple fission and produce many minute amoeba called pseudopodiospores or amoebulae. What is called amoebulae? It's a very important 2-mark question. Next, the cyst wall absorbs water and breaks off, liberating the young pseudopodia spores, each with a fine pseudopodia. They feed and grow rapidly to lead an independent life. In some metazoan animals, a special type of transverse fissions called strobylation. It is one of the asexual reproduction, strobylation. In the process of strobylation, several transverse fissions occurs simultaneously, giving rise to number of individuals, which often do not separate immediately from each other. Example, Aurelia. Any part cut off from the parents, the part will grow new individuals. It is called strobylation. Plasmotomy is a very important 2 mark question. Plasmotomy is the division of multinucleated parent into many multinucleated daughters. The nuclear divisions occurs later to maintain normal number of nuclei. Plasmotomy occurs in Obalina and Pilomixa. Example, gained amoeba. Example, gained amoeba. It is a strobylation in Aurelia. During unfavorable condition, amoeba multiplies by sporulation without encystment. Sporulation without encystment. Encystment is the wall, protecting layers. Nucleus breaks into several small fragments or chromatin blocks. Each fragment develops a nuclear membrane, become surrounded by cytoplasm and develops a spore cause around it. When the conditions become favorable, the parent body designates and the spores are related, each hatching into a new young amoeba. This is a strobylation in amoeba. In budding, the parent body produces one or more buds and each buds grow into a new young ones. It is called a budding. Example, hydra, right, or sponge. The buds separate from the parent to lead a normal life. In sponges, the buds constrict and death from the parent, detach from the parent body, and the bud develop into a new sponges. Detach, removal from parent. See, it is individual parents. The part cut into separate or detached from the parent, the new ones grow a new young one. It is a daughter individuals. When buds are formed on the outer surface of the parent body, it is known as exogenous budding. Outer part of the body, exo means outer. Example, hydra. In hydra, when food is plenty, the ectoderm cells increase and form a small elevation on the body surface. Ectoderm and endoderm are pushed out to form the bud. The bud contain and interior lumen in conditions with the parents. It is a gastrovascular cavity. The bud enlarges, develops a mouth and a circle of tentacles at its free end. When fully grown, the bud constricts on the base and finally separates from the parent body and leads an independent life. It is a budding of hydra. It is a matured parent organism. This is exogenous budding. The exogenous bud grow a adult structure. The external exogenous bud remove or detach from the parents. This is daughter individuals. It is called one type of budding. Then so next we are discuss about another one topic. Thank you.